some information, got data, because I can't bank on that.
Yeah, 50, Pittsburgh, 50. Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Caught here by Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. He's going to rifle one, and this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10.
I got to spread him out, get him out of those nickels. Make him have to actually play defense, not let him get it easy.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
He's coming. Double up.
Throwing on first down. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Every time.
Bud Dupree just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth.
Every
Both these
time.
offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And an alley to run. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Stay in his zone.
Let's go now. 15 on it. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Mixon. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through, and that will tie things at 17 all. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw
somebody running the post route.
Incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Trubisky. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be
that man
incomplete.
really forced that one.
Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. 45, 45, 45, come on, let's go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky.
Good play call.
That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Now Trubisky on first down. Complete. It's Johnson. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Watch the pass, watch the pass.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky.
Come on, pick that shit off.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
That's out to his running back, Michel. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near.
Well, he's free going down.
I tried to call a timeout. He quick snapped the hell out of my ass. I tried to call a timeout. As soon as I saw they was going to flip sides, I called a timeout. He quick snapped me.
As the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock.
I tried to call a timeout. Nothing I can do on that.
7-point lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I tried to call a timeout.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout.
So bad, because I knew what was coming and I couldn't stop it.
They'll come up now
damn near
2nd and
nauseous
4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Damn near nauseous. Couldn't stop it. I knew it was coming. Couldn't do nothing with it, man.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Fields. Man open. It's Goodwin. 30.
That boy John Ross.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
John Ross glitchy on that one.
Marquise Goodwin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and that will tie us at 24. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty
And I got
good
it
about
turned
what their
off.
offenses are doing.
Of course he went outside.
What adjustments
Of
are being made
course.
defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Following the penalty, Michelle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 56.
Here's Trubisky to throw. This one caught by Crowder. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Check 40 smooth. Check 45 somebody. Watch the curl.
He blocking. Watch the
On
switch.
3rd down, Trubisky. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Again, it's Mixon. And some space here. It's a foot race. The 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the gun, Fields to the end zone, but it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
2nd and 5. On the move to his, and it's a Cincinnati Bengals touchdown.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Trubisky. On the catch,
good job.
It's Crowder. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 1.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
I got you. Hey, check 24, check 24. Topper! 45. Hey, Alpha! 45. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. This is Johnson. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually
knew where he was going. He's going outside.
The defender does.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Hey, you don't want to see me. Ready?
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Trubisky to throw.
Good catch.
Smith-Schuster, that's
good
complete.
catch.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
Good catch.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
56, Mike, 56. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And
I knew where
nearly
he was
picked
going.
off there, and it would have been
Right
a great
there.
time for their
Right
first
there
pick.
to it.
Instead, it's 2nd down.
Right there too.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. He's got the first down here
damn
inside the 30. And down to the
jukebox,
27-yard
boy.
line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Trubisky. This is going to be caught.
That's what's happening on them possession catches. It's like
they're able to convert on 3rd
jump
down,
ball
and that
catches.
sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Check 13.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle.
Yeah, he's going outside and juking inside.
Down.
That's what he's doing. He's going outside and juking inside.
Because that one gets some negative yardage. But if you do want to find a positive, he found a way to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Watch the shot. Greystone, Travis. Hey, Haywood.
Now it's Trubisky.
Good play. Because I wasn't over there. Good play.
Steelers. From 6 yards away.
Good play.
As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
Good
Don't
play.
forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is taken at his 4. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 40-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's going to be a long day. 5:55.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That one complete to the former.
That last little bump
Tate.
on John Ross
And
is
they're
what
gonna
saved
have
him, because I was
themselves
going to chunk
another
that
first down
bitch.
as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard
That last
line.
little bump.
First down, Cincinnati.
That last little bump is what saved him, because I was about to chunk it. Lord knows I was about to chunk that bitch.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Fields. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown.
He made up for it.
John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ooh, excuse me.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On the ground is Michel, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
All day, baby, all day. 45.
Ready?
Trubisky will throw. His throw incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. He finds his man Johnson and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
That is not what he needed.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with a fullback mix. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a
Damn.
2nd and 3.
Because I need him to be hurt.
Established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
I needed him to be hurt, man.
On the set. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Watch the run, watch the run. Get it.
From the 31, Trubisky is going to let this go for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
What you said, that was a dot.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point, it's up and good. And
what can you say, it was a dot.
Game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This fielded at the 2. And an alley to run. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fields. He's got his man. This is Tate. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Nixon, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Operating from the gun. Fields. Caught here by Bell. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. draw play. This is Bell. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now it's Trubisky. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.